As a matter of fact, and I've said this many times before, when the Quran talks about role model fathers, it keeps going back to Yaqub alayhi salam. Yaqub alayhi salam is highlighted as a model for fathers and how you're supposed to be with your children. And yet, even in that amazing, beautiful household, that is 3 generations of prophets. Ibrahim alayhi salam, Ishaq alayhi salam, Yaqub alayhi salam, and then their sibling Yusuf alayhi salam. 4th generation too. Even in that household, trouble makes its way as a result of what? Jealousy. Between siblings. Between siblings. Sibling rivalry, they call it nowadays, right? Now tell me this. I mean, how many of you have siblings, by the way, just so I know who I'm talking to? Okay, mashallah. We're Muslims. Like pretty much all of us have siblings. We don't do single child. That's just not our style. You know, like, only one? Aren't you bored? You know. So, as our children are coming up, and as I came up, and as you come up, sometimes dad gets angry at you. First thing that goes in your head, how come he doesn't get mad at him? How come he's always picking on me? How come my mom keeps telling me, why can't you be more like your sister? I hate her. And now I hate her even more because mom wants me to be like her. I can't stand her. And that rivalry grows, and and you have friends. As you grow older, you have friends outside, and your sister walks into the room and you say, get out of here. These are my friends. You can't have any of those. And then when your friends leave the house, you say, were you talking to my friend? Don't talk to my friends. You know what's going to happen? Don't talk to my friends. Rivalry between sisters. Rivalries between brothers. You know. Always fighting over stuff. Yo, bro, that's my shirt. What? You always do that. I hate that. And you're just beating each other up. And then, of course, dad comes in, and because we are, mashallah, Muslim fathers are awesome. They'll do one of 2 things. One, they'll punish the guy closest to them. Right? That's one like justice system in the Muslim. Hey, come here. That's one. And two, this is also a pretty amazing, no, we should have equal rights. So let's gather the entire extended family and punish all of them. Because, you know, right? And as you're all getting punished, you blame that one. It's because of his. I can't stand him. As, you know, in childhood, these things are funny, but they grow, and they grow, and they grow. And eventually, you're going to have a family of your own. And you're not going to be calling your brother or your sister because of some things that would be brewing for a very, very long time. I tell you now, as a matter of fact, I think one of the people that understands me better than anybody else, I can talk to her when I can't talk to, even my mom I can't talk to sometimes about some things, my wife, nobody will understand like my older sister. And she's very different from me. We're like polar opposites. We get on each other's nerves. We do. But when it comes to certain things, I know the only one that will understand what I'm saying is her. And she knows the only one that will understand what she's saying is me. So we call each other and talk about that stuff. You know, siblings have to have a lot of love for each other. And it's amazing, you know, some things Allah put inside of us. You'll be beating each other to death at home. Like, you two guys are just pounding each other. And then you go to school and somebody says something about your little brother. You go, hey, what you say about my brother? It's my brother. I get to punch him in the face. You don't even, you know, you don't talk about my brother like that. You know, you're so protective of him on the outside. It's time to start being protective of your siblings inside the home too. They have to be your best friends. Fighting's going to happen. It's inevitable. But jealousy should never be there. A little bit of a quarrel here and there, that's a natural part of growing up. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't say there's anything wrong with it, you know. But there has to be a healthy atmosphere. A lot of you parents are worried because you're noticing your siblings, all they do when they talk is they fight. Every time they interact, they're upset with each other, you know. And they don't want the other to be around. And with girls, it's even more complicated. It's really complicated with girls. My girls will tell me, Abba, she looked at me. Okay, calm down. Hey, don't look at her. I wasn't looking at her. So complicated. She always says I'm looking at her. You know. But to some level, this is natural. But at another level, you know what happens? Mom loves her more. Mom loves him more. Dad always praises him and always puts me down. My failures are a result of the love I don't get. I'm messed up because of that guy. You know, my little brother went to med school and I'm still like, you know, super duper awesome senior. And, you know, trying to figure out what major I'll be. I'm 28 years old. I'm like, I'm not sure what you know. I met those guys. I met those 28, 29-year-olds. So, you been in college? Yeah, alhamdulillah. So what's your major? I don't know. I decided to change it. How many times, bro? You know, and then if you get deep into a conversation, you know, my brother, he's really smart and, you know, Allah gave him the good genes. Apparently he gave you a jinn. He gave him genes, right? Right? Don't blame your inadequacy on somebody else. And the easiest target is your sibling or your parent. My parents didn't give me enough love. They didn't do this for me. They didn't do that for me. Stop blaming others. Al-ma'adhiru makadhib. Excuses are nothing but lies. That's all they are.